All right, what will 3.0 look like? At least on the face of it, it seems very smooth, unconditional support given by the allies. But already we've seen a fair amount of conditions, not a fair amount, but at least a few conditions. Agniveer, UCC. Let's take it to our panelists, how it's all going to pan out. Dr. Shama Mohammed, national spokesperson of the Congress, joins us. Professor Jyothsna Tirunagari, national spokesperson TDP, Sanju Verma, national spokesperson Bharatiya Janata Party, and in the studio with me is Satya Prakash Mishra, leader JDU. You know, it's quite interesting because it's congratulations to all four of you, even where the Congress was concerned, done way better than anyone expected. I'm sure Shama will say we expected it, but I'm just saying congratulations to all of you on the numbers that you've got. But first up, I want to immediately connect because we had KC Tyagi there with us a short while ago. I want to go to the TDP spokesperson. Professor Jyothsna, question I ask you is, are you also completely unconditional in this support, at least on the face of it? Or at least you must be expecting something. 16 MP hall is not small.
Good evening, everyone. See, definitely when you say conditions, no conditions, unconditionally. But yes, there will be some aspirations, I would say. As a state-centric party, definitely we would have some aspirations for our state, and also we would believe in certain things that are very, very required for the state. We are working on that, and but yes, the support is unconditional. There is no doubt about it. Even
support is unconditional, but at least with what we are listening, Professor Jyothsna, the special status for Andhra doesn't find mention till now. Is that a demand or not?
See, special status, it was, I'll tell you one thing. In 2019, it was an issue, but now there are further, many important issues when we look at the state of Andhra Pradesh, like the capital issue, like the Polavaram issue, like the unemployment issue, and also Andhra Pradesh today has probably I would not call it, but it's a debt-ridden state, completely debt-ridden state. So we have to think of all this, and whichever is good for the state.
Okay.
Yes, if special category status is the
so no demands but aspirations. You're hoping that the aspirations are met. Satya Prakash Mishra, I want to bring you in because let's go.
Yes,
let's go back to 2014. 2014, you had Nitish Kumar, who had said that let's come up with a formula when he was part of the NDA, and said that this is our representation. Come up with the formula and you give us, the cabinet berths which correspond with our representation. He was rejected then and you left the NDA. This time around, are you sure you're going to get accommodated?
I want to correct you. It was not 2014, it was 2019.
2014 as well, sir. KC Tyagi was with me on the show and he also pointed out the same.
In 2014, we contested alone.
And then when you worked together, you did come up with a formula.
No. We didn't come to the NDA. In 2014, we had only 2 seats of parliament. We won only 2 seats in 2014 election. In 2019, we contested election with NDA on 17 seats. And BJP also contested on 17 seats. Both won. BJP won 17 seats. We won 16 seats. What was the formula? That in Bihar, proportionate representation of the party was there inside ministerial berth. So we thought of that. And they had the idea, though no, one party will get one ministerial berth. We chose not to be the part of the government, but we supported the government altogether. Now what is the reality is that there is no condition applied like that. Whatever comes in the way, we will definitely accept that. Preferences and choices may be there. It is a democracy. Somebody would have certain kind of choice, but there is no force behind that, no forceful representation behind
before
that.
Before I go to Sanju Verma,
no condition behind that.
Mr. Prakash, before I go to Sanju Verma, I want to ask you, no condition, but you've already said that the government should reconsider on Agniveer. You have already said that we are with you on UCC, but it needs to be relooked.
In Agniveer policy, since it came, we took a kind of a stand due to certain kind of thing happened inside Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. We only request this policy be reviewed. And reviewing a policy is a democratic process. Any policy can be reviewed. So this is our condition. We are not forcing anything, just asking to review this policy.
So it's a condition.
This is complete a kind of request in front of the government.
Request or condition?
No, this is, you may label in anything, but formally, we have expressed our views, and chief spokesperson of the party has already expressed that Agniveer policy actually, that didn't went well inside Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. So it must be reviewed. What is wrong in reviewing the policy? Suppose tomorrow the government formation came into being. What is wrong?
Verma, what's wrong?
The policy.
He's got a point. What's wrong in reviewing the policy? You're on mute, ma'am.
Now?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. First and foremost, I'm very happy to see that ticker on the top of, the show Modi 3.0, because after the debate and the panelists from the other side had a problem with the heading Modi 3.0, and, she said it should be NDA 1.0. Anyway, be that as it may, I just have this to say. I can take the easy route out and say that, we will cross that bridge when we come to it in terms of special status for, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, whether there will be a review of Agni Path scheme, whether there will be a review or dilution of the government's stance on UCC. I think it is too early to comment on all that. At this point in time, we are absolutely thrilled that the TDP's Chandrababu Naidu, who has been an excellent reformer in the larger scheme of things, when he was the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, the father of modern day Hyderabad as we know it, be it the JDU with Nitish Kumar, with a tinge of humor saying that अगली बार तो जो विपक्ष को मिला है थोड़ा बहुत सीट वो भी नहीं मिलेगा, or for that matter Eknath Shinde, they have all said one thing: A, unconditional support; B, they're very proud of the fact that Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his last two previous terms has made India a global powerhouse. And in fact, what really struck a chord with me was Chandrababu Naidu's statement saying, forget being the third largest global economy, under Narendra Modi, India has the caliber to become the first or the second as well. So I think, it has all started on a very positive note. But coming to people who say, coalition government hai, mili-juli sarkar hai. So I want to tell you, Atal Bihari Vajpayee ran a coalition government from 1999 to 2004 and very successfully at that. And he took a very fearless step of the Pokhran nuclear blast, which no coalition government would ideally have taken. And I don't think Narendra Modi is a leader who can have a gun to his head. So we will work with two C's: no confrontation, conciliation, and of course, consensus. So I think these are very relevant to the working of any coalition. And I also want to not be offensive, but let the Congress know that, be it I.K. Gujral, be it H.D. Devegowda, be it Chandrasekhar, or for that matter, Rajiv Gandhi's former best buddy V.P. Singh, ऐसा कोई बचा नहीं जिसे कांग्रेस ने ठगा नहीं. So if you look at the track record of coalition governments in India, I think the Congress has had a track record which does not inspire confidence. On the contrary, I think the BJP-led NDA under Atal Bihari Vajpayee has shown the way, and I think Modi 3.0 will only consolidate on what we learned under the ages of Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
Okay, so now this panel is a 3:1. Sanju Verma, you always say that you have more on the other side. So now I'm going to give a little extra time to Dr. Shama Mohammed, because she's the only one against the three of you. So Dr. Mohammed, the question that I ask you is, we had KC Tyagi just 10 minutes before, and he said that the JDU could have been with the India alliance, but you didn't take care of him or honor him. They said today they might say we'll make him prime minister, but earlier on you couldn't even have him as the president or somebody, or give him a formal position of leading your alliance.
Okay, now let me get to a very important point today, is that UPA for 10 years, we ran it very well. We never broke our alliance partners. We didn't play dirty with them, and we did very well. Let's understand, she spoke about Vajpayee. There's Vajpayee, of course, is a different prime minister. And Modi is a different person. Modi has always been on his own. He cannot bear alliance partners. Now, two people sitting here. One is the JDU. The other one is TDP. TDP, why did Mr. Chandrababu leave the alliance earlier on? Because special status was not given. So how do you trust Mr. Modi again? JDU in their assembly elections last, what did BJP do? They put out LJP in every seat, 100. They put out LJP almost everywhere where the JDU was there. They cut the JDU's votes so that they become the single largest party in the assembly and JDU becomes a smaller party. Initially, it was JDU. So what does the BJP under Modi do? They come into a state, they are the small partner, they grow, they finish off the bigger partner, buy all their MLAs, and break partners. Like, for example, Shiv Sena broken into two, LJP broken into two, Akali Dal finished off. So this is the experience the JDU and the TDP, all those alliance partners have. You know, and also the fear should be with them is that after some time, if they don't get the speaker, the TDP MPs will be bought over. The JDU MPs will be bought over. So there's a day, we have proved in 10 years of the UPA, we do not harm our alliance partners. Even now in every state, we are still with let me finish, please. We are still with DMK, we are still with RJD, we are still with NCP. We never broke NCP into two. We never did that. So the man, Mr. Modi, is a dictator and he cannot be trusted because he's used to playing on his own. He doesn't know how to play a game or run a country with multiple alliance partners. Before, when he did it, he was 302. Now he is 240. There's a huge difference. All right.
Right.
So what we worry is that these poor alliance partners will be bought over and they will be nobody. And also special status was promised in the 2015, before the 2015 assembly to Bihar. Why did he
We'll ask that question. Dr. Mohammed, now I'll come back to you. Sanju Verma, I know you want to come in for a rebuttal, but now you have to actually, test the alliance dharma to actually test it. So I'm going to go to your ally first, from the TDP.